students, Santosh here, and today I am going to deliver the lecture number 8 on wastewater engineering, and which deals with the air pollution and sources and effects. I already delivered the short on this air pollution, and now I am going to deliver the detailed lecture in two parts, and part 1 contains the air pollution sources and effects. So let us start the lecture. One must see this photograph. This photograph shows that there are certain natural and man-made emissions or resources which causes the air pollution, and which depletes the ozone layer, and which causes the greenhouse effect. So one must know that what is the ozone depletion, and second, what is the greenhouse effect. These two terms are very important as far as environmental engineering is concerned. Then these pollutants are transported, and there might be certain transformation in the form of deposition on wet dry cloud. Sometimes it creates the haze or visibility impairment. So in Delhi this phenomenon is common, because in Delhi or New Delhi the air pollution is very dangerous and is in more quantities. Okay. Then effect on the natural resources. So it may affect the natural resources. It also affects the human life. It also affects the wildlife, and it also affects the material, and also affect the physical properties of the atmosphere. So one must know these effects of air pollution. So let us start in detail. Air pollution sources and effect. The Earth's atmosphere has definite limits, as it is not boundless. Life watercourses, it has limited capacity for its self purification. Industrialization and urbanization result in a release of gaseous pollutants into atmosphere, presuming it to be on endless. ह्याचं मराठीत सांगायचं म्हणलं तर हे इतक्या मोठ्या प्रमाणात एअर पोल्युशन होतं आहे, परंतु आपले ॲटमॉस्फिअरसुद्धा लिमिटेड आहे, आणि आपले इंडस्ट्रियलायझेशनची ग्रोथ आणि अर्बनायझेशनची ग्रोथ इतकी मोठ्या प्रमाणात आहे, आणि त्याचं व्यस्त प्रमाणामुळं हे एअर पोल्युशन आता आपल्याला प्रकर्षाने जाणवतं आहे. द मोस्ट कॉमन गॅसियस कॉन्टॅमिनेशन इज इन द अर्बन ॲटमॉस्फिअर in the form of sulfur dioxide SO2, carbon monoxide, ozone and oxidants, oxides of nitrogen, hydrocarbons and aldehydes. Except under special circumstances, this is very important, the carbon dioxide is not considered as an atmospheric contaminant because of its role in the photosynthesis of the green plants. तो कार्बन डायऑक्साईड हा प्रकाश संश्लेषणात आपल्याला मदत करतो, म्हणून त्याला एअर पोल्युटंट म्हणून ट्रीट केलं जात नाही. हे महत्त्वाचं आहे. हे ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह टाईप ऑफ क्वेश्चनमध्ये विचारू शकतात. व्हॉट आर द सोर्सेस ऑफ एअर पोल्युशन? ॲज डिस्कस्ड इन द शॉर्ट, फॉलोइंग आर द मेन sources of air pollution: natural sources and man-made sources. What are the natural sources? That is pollen grains, volcanic eruptions, ज्वालामुखीचा स्फोट म्हणजेच फॉरेस्ट फायर्स, जंगलातील आग, डस्ट स्टॉर्म्स मीन्स वाळवंटातलं वादळ, स्पोर्स मीन्स बीजाणू, बॅक्टेरिया अँड अदर मायक्रो ऑर्गॅनिझम्स. दॅट इज these are the natural resources. The lower atmosphere in the earth extends to about 13 km above the earth's surface. That is called as a lower atmosphere of the earth. What is the distance from the earth's top? That is 13 km, which is asked in competitive type of examination. Sources of natural origin have contributed to the composition of the earth's atmosphere. In addition to water vapor, other variable gaseous constituents of the natural origin also pollute the atmosphere. That is also very important. These gaseous constituents includes oxides of the nitrogen from electrical storms, hydrogen fluoride and hydrogen chloride from volcanic eruptions or disturbances, sulfur dioxide, hydrogen sulfide from the seepage of sour natural gases from volcanoes or from the action of sulfide bacteria, and ozone formed photochemically or by electrical discharge. That ozone formation also a source of air pollution. Then we are going to discuss these natural sources briefly. First, as discussed earlier, volcanoes or volcanic eruptions. Second is the coniferous forests, means conical shaped trees are there in that forest. Such a forest also causes the air pollution. Forest fires, spores, as discussed earlier, it is termed as a bijanu. Dust storms means धुळीची वादळ. Hot springs, marshy lands means दलदलीची जागा. Bacteria and other microorganisms and photochemical reactions as seen in these photographs. But in these photographs there are also man-made sources such as the chimneys of the industries. Man-made sources, industrial units, thermal power plants, automobile exhausts, fossil fuel burning, mining and nuclear explosions. In the urban areas, the main sources of air pollution are the product of combustion of fuels in the houses such as coal, oil, gases, exhaust gases from the automobile vehicles. Important sources of air pollution in the specific areas also present in the industrial activities connected with the non-ferrous metal smelting and refining, iron and steel manufacturing, oil refining, chemical and petrochemical operations, manufacture of the pulp and paper industries or manufacture of pulp and paper, and so many other such industries causes the air pollution. Man-made sources, fuel combustion, largest contributor is the fuel combustion. म्हणजेच थर्मल पॉवर स्टेशनसाठी म्हणा किंवा घरगुती वापरासाठी म्हणा किंवा ॲटोमोबाईलसाठी जे फ्युएल वापरलं जातं, कंबशन इज द मेजर मॅनमेड सोर्स. केमिकल प्लांट्स, मोटर व्हेकल्स, पॉवर अँड हीट जनरेटर्स, वेस्ट डिस्पोजल साइट्स also, and military resources such as nuclear weapons, toxic gases, germ warfare and rocketry. All these are the man-made sources as shown in this diagram. Okay, so please see this diagram very carefully. Then effect of air pollution. The effect of the air pollution can be classified as follows. This is very important and descriptive type of examination. This question is usually asked. Effect on vegetation, effect on human health, effect on physical properties of the atmosphere and effect on the material. Effect on vegetation. Vegetation म्हणजे काय तर झाडं, त्याच्यावर काय इफेक्ट होतो. Sensitive vegetation is severely damaged by SO2 gas at the low end of the range of those known cause deterioration in patients with pulmonary disease. This effect is also exhibited by low concentration of the ozone and nitrogen dioxide. So, SO2 and ozone as well as nitrogen dioxide plays the major role which causes the effect on vegetation. Effect on human health. Effect on the human health by air pollution. Like any other type of pollution, the health risks of the air pollution are the high for any living being. People are most likely to die from respiratory diseases and lung cancer. These are the two major causes. Respiratory diseases which happened in the Bhopal tragedy as well as London smog, and lung cancer is heavily observed in heavily polluted areas. Air pollution causes the conditions that make people more susceptible to the respiratory infections and inflammation. That is also important. Effect on the physical properties of the atmosphere. Decrease in the visibility is the first indication of the air pollution which is observed in metro cities such as Delhi and Mumbai. It is the common phenomenon in urban area affecting the urban solar radiation. The frequency of the fog is increased in the air polluted areas. The condensation nuclei is also changed. The physical effect of the air pollution can be classified as follows: effect on the visibility, effect on the urban atmosphere and weather conditions, and effect on the atmospheric constituents also. Then effect on the material. Air pollution deteriorate the material by 5 ways. These 5 ways can be classified in A, D, C, C, C. What is A? That is abrasion. What is D? That is deposition and removal. What is C? That is chemical attack, but that is direct chemical attack. What is the another C? That is indirect chemical attack. And what is the third C? That is the corrosion. Air pollution is directly responsible for economic losses in the urban areas. The atmospheric deterioration of the material are caused due to moisture, due to temperature, due to sunlight, that are the weathering agencies all are, air movement, and also the position of the material. So one must know all these factors. Then material, building material, air pollutants are the SO2 acid gases and iodine. Other factors are the moisture, and effect on the material is discolorization. For the metal, the air pollutants are the SO2 gases, etc. And effect on the material is tarnishing of the surface. And what are the other factors? That is moisture and temperature. Rubber oxidants plays the major role as a air pollutant. The other factor is sunlight, and the effect on the material observed is cracking on the rubber. Paints, SO2, H2S, and particulates, moisture and fungus. Discolorization is there on the paints. And for paper, SO2 acid gases are the air pollutants, and other factors are the sunlight. And what is the effect on the material? That is embrittlement, thisulpana. So, thanking you, and for more details and notes, please contact my new administrator. The phone number is 87668 and he is Mr. Viresh, and my email ID is svkulkarni72@gmail.com. So, thanking you, and please watch my all lectures till the end. Bye bye. Bye. See you.
Goodbye.